In order to do this activity, we're going to have to read this little bit of text here, which is all about a school trip to Japan. Okay, now we're going to do this scientifically. So we're going to basically find the topic of our sentence, then we're going to go straight to the end of the sentence and pick up the verb. If the sentence consists of two parts, we'll go to the end of the first part, pick up the verb, and then we're going to be working backwards to turn it into some kind of English sentence. If we have a time word at the beginning of the sentence, like this one, muzzle, firstly, we'll just translate that and then we'll hold it aside for the moment. So here, muzzle, firstly. Now we're going to have a look for a topic particle wa to see if we can find our topic. Now there is no topic, is there? So we're going to assume the topic then is I or we. Now it's a school trip to Japan, so we is going to be the appropriate word. Here's the verb ikimasu, will go. So we will go. Ni Tokyo, so to Tokyo. De, and then we've got hikoki, so hikoki de, that's that by means of particle, or using, so using a plane or biplane. And then here we've got ni, which is referring to this getsu yobi. Now that means on or at a specific time. In this case, Monday, so it's got to be on Monday. So put it all together and we get, firstly, we will go to Tokyo by plane on Monday. Before we go on, let's go down to the bottom where we're going to actually have to fill in the information and just check what we need to look out for. So we've got the day of the week, Getsuyobi. We've just read about Getsuyobi, haven't we? And then we've got the place where something's happening, the activity. Now this is actually given to us here, kanko, so we'll be watching out for that. And then the transport. Okay, so we've had transport hikoki there, but it wasn't to do with this activity kanko, which means sightseeing. So let's go back and see what's going on. Okay, we're going to find the topic as it's the next sentence. So here we've got topic particle wa. So our topic will be before it, and it is in fact Tokyo. And if the topic is not a person, then we can translate it as for. So as for Tokyo, and then we go straight to the end and pick up the verb des. Now des means is, am, or are, and it's a good idea to translate it as it is, or I am, you are. So here des, it is. So as for Tokyo, it is. Then here we've got omoshiroi, interesting. So Tokyo is interesting. Now that's not going to help us fill out our table, so let's move on. Here's a little connecting word, dakara, therefore. Then we've got to find out particle, our topic, I beg your pardon, so we're looking for particle wa. Okay, there's no particle wa, so straight to the end, pick up the verb shimasu. We will do, or we do, moving backwards. O tells us the object of our verb, so what will we do? We're going to be doing this here, and that's kanko. Now we had that in the table, didn't we? And that means sightseeing. Then we've got de, that's a location particle, at, and then Tokyo. So at Tokyo, kanko o shimasu, we will do sightseeing. And I think that gives us our first answer, doesn't it? Let's go down and fill in the table. Here we go, there's Monday, Getsuyobi. Kanko is the activity, and the place was Tokyo. There's our place, Tokyo. Our activity, kanko, sightseeing, and we got there by plane. So let's pop plane in, and there we have it, hikoki. That was how we got there, wasn't it? Let's move along. Sore kara. Now that's another connective word, isn't it? So we'll just pick it up, translate it, and hold it for a moment. Sore kara, after that. Then we want our topic, don't we? So let's move along and see if we can find topic particle wa. But we do have a split sentence. So we're going to translate just this first half. There's no topic, so we'll assume it's still we, unless someone changes the topic, it stays the same. And then we have ite in the te form, so that means that we're going to be doing this verb and then linking the next clause to this one. So that means go. So go, ni is north, beg your pardon, ni is to, and here we have kita, north, no, that means of when we're working backwards, and here Honshu. So Honshu no kita, if we work backwards, we get north of Honshu. So going to north of Honshu, de, that's by means of, densha, train, so by train. And here's the date, ni on kayobi, Tuesday. So put that first half together and we get sorekara. After that, we will go to the north of Honshu by train on Tuesday. Now we've got to collect the second part of the sentence. Let's go down. Now the topic has not changed, so it's still we. Pick up the verb at the end. Mimasu, to see. The o tells us what we're seeing. Hanabi, flower, fire. That's fireworks. So we will see fireworks. De, in this case, de follows aomori, which is a place or a location. So that's got to mean the action location particle de. So at aomori. So put the second half together and it says we will see fireworks at aomori. And put the two together we get, and after that we will go to the north of Honshu by train on Tuesday and we will see fireworks in Aomori. Let's go down to the table and see if we can fill anything in with that information. Here we have Kayobi, that's Tuesday. Now the place, that was Aomori, wasn't it? So I'll pop that in. And there we have Aomori. And the activity was watching fireworks, wasn't it? So let's see if we can pop that in. And there we have Hanabi, fireworks, o mimasu. And the transport, densha. Do you remember we were going by densha? That's there for us. Hanabi o mimasu, watching fireworks. And then here's the transport, kotsu kikan. And that's densha because the plan says going up to Aomori by train or densha. Let's look at what happened next. Okay, let's see if we can find our topic. Particle wa. No topic particle ma, wa. So we have to assume it's the same topic. In other words, we. So we're right at the end of the verb. That's the sentence. That's very convenient. And there it is. Ikimasu. Will go. So we will go. Right, let's move back. Fune de. De by means of. Fune, boat. So by boat. Made, as far as. Hokkaido, that's the northernmost island, and there it is down there, Hokkaido. So as far as Hokkaido. Kara, from Aomori, and that's that location we had before. Let's just have a look at the map. It's quite northerly, so if we just click on here and go down, we can see there's Aomori there, right at the tip of Honshu, and there's Hokkaido just north of that. And then we've got on Suiyobi, on Wednesday. So put the whole lot together, and it is we will go by boat as far as Hokkaido from Aomori on Wednesday. And this is a little pair, kara, made, from, and as far as or until. Okay, so that sentence tells us on Wednesday where we're going to be going and how we're going to be getting there, but hopefully this sentence will tell us what we're going to be doing. Let's have a look and see if we can find the topic particle wa. Aha, got it. So there's our topic. Let's move backwards through the topic and that'll pick it up. So keshiki, scenery. No, that means of, if it's linked to a noun, and yes, there's the noun, Hokkaido. So scenery of Hokkaido, and that's our topic. And oh yes, it's a classic A is B sentence. We've got something wa, something des. So the A bit is the scenery of Hokkaido, and the B bit here, you may. So the scenery of Hokkaido is famous. Right, here's a little linking word, dakara, therefore. And do we have a topic particle wa? No, we do not. Same topic, we. Verb at the end, mimasu, we will see, we will look at. Object particle o tells us what we're going to look at. Keshiki, scenery. And de with Hokkaido, well, that's going to be our location particle de with an action verb, Hokkaido de, so in Hokkaido. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at the scenery in Hokkaido, and we're going to be getting there fune de, by boat. So let's go down and fill in that information. Okay, over here, Getsuyobi, Kayobi, we're up to Suiyobi, aren't we? There's our day of the week, Suiyobi. Next, we've got to have the place. Well, that was Hokkaido, wasn't it? And there we have Hokkaido, Northern Sea road. That was the road that led to Hokkaido, but now we just call the whole island Hokkaido. And here you have the activity that's done for you, keshiki. Remember that was scenery. O mimasu. So looking at the scenery, and the transport, if we recall, was by boat. Fune. There we have fune. Fune. It must be very fune. Traveling by boat. Fune. Let's look at the next sentence. Soshite. And that's of course a linking word, and or and then. Searching for that topic particle wa. No topic particle wa, therefore it's still we. And we're here at the verb at the end of the sentence. Ikimasu, will go. Okay, this one we've got de. Let's check what the word is before and we'll find out what particle it is. Hikoki. De. So that will be by aeroplane. Ni, that will be to. And here's the second kanji for this place name, Kyoto. Kyoto, that's the ancient capital of Japan. Let's just go down and have a look where it is. So there's Hokkaido up here. We're now moving down through Honshu. Honshu, that's the main island of Japan. Tokyo, we visited. We've just been up north to Aomori and Hokkaido, back to Tokyo and down to Kyoto. And that's quite a long way from Hokkaido, so it's quite reasonable to go by hikoki. Kyoto, the ancient capital of Japan, full of beautiful places. Here we're back at Kyoto. Ni, and then mokuyobi, so on mokuyobi, Thursday. Put it all together and we get, and then we will go by plane to Kyoto on a Thursday. So we should be able to fill in something down there on the grid. Let's have a little look. Okay, here's the day of the week. Let's see what we've got. We've got the places Kyoto. Okay, that's where we've been. The activity, well, I don't think we've got to the activity yet, have we? And the transport we know was by plane, hikoki, so we can fill those two things in. Right, here we've got hikoki, that's our transport, our kotsukikan, that's hikoki, and over here we've put in mokuyobi, so we just need to discover what the activity or the katsudo is. Let's go back up and have a little look. Okay, we're going to look for the activity in Kyoto. Let's continue. Kyoto no sakura wa yumei desu. We can instantly recognize that pattern. Topic particle wa plus des on the end. That's a classic A wa B des sentence. And we translate that into English as A is B. Let's pick the A up. Sakura, that's cherry blossom. No, when we work backwards, we translate that as of. Kyoto, so cherry blossom of Kyoto, that's our A. And the B portion of our sentence here, yumei, famous. So cherry blossom in Kyoto is famous. And that's not an activity. Let's move on. Looking for a topic particle wa. There is none. So we're now at the right spot, the verb at the end, shimasu. The topic will be the same, we. So we, shimasu, will, do, and o tells us do what? Hana mi. Hana, flower, mi, to look at. So hanami is flower viewing. And that's an annual activity in Japan when the cherry blossoms are coming out. Hanami, flower viewing. So we will do hanami. Here's our particle to. Now when that goes after a person, such as tomodachi, that means with. So with our friend, no, working backwards is of. Nihon, Japan. So friend of Japan is Japanese friend. De and Kyoto. So that de is our location particle, telling us that it happens in Kyoto. And of course we use location particle de with an action verb such as shimasu. So Kyoto de, put it together and we get. We will do a flower viewing with our Japanese friends in Kyoto. I think we've got our first activity. Let's pop that in. And there we have it. Hanami o shimasu. Sore kara, and after that, sore kara. Looking for our topic. There's no topic particle wa, so it remains we. Mimasu, that's our verb, we will see. Working backwards, our object particle tells us what we will see, and it's otera, temples. What kind of temples? Well, we've got a na adjective, yumei na, famous temples, and an i adjective in the linking or the te form, furukute, so old, and the te form implies and, so old and famous temples we will see, and sorekara after that. Okay, it appears there's a second activity in Kyoto. Let's pop it in. And there it is, otera o mimasu. We will see temples. Next, we're looking for what's going to happen on Kinyobi. We know the place is Hiroshima. We need to find out the activity, the katsudo, and the transport, kotsu kikan. How are we going to get there? Kyoto kara. From Kyoto, and that's a separate bit, so we'll just pop that aside. From Kyoto. Looking for a topic. No topic particle. Why? So straight to the verb at the end. Ikimasu. We will go. Let's work back. Made. As far as or to. Kyushu. Now that made is used in the pair kara. Made. From and as far as or to. In time it would be from and until. Kyushu. That's our destination. Kyushu. So Kyushu made ikimasu. We will go as far as Kyushu. De. After densha, densha de. So by train. So we're going by train all the way down to Kyushu. Doyobi ni, and that's on Saturday. Well, that's not kinyobi, but that's doyobi. So I suppose we can pop down and write in doyobi. We know the destination or the location is Kyushu. Transport is densha. There's our day of the week, doyobi. And over here we need to pop densha in as our transport. Densha. And over here is our destination or our location. The place is Kyushu. Let's go up and actually see where Kyushu is. Here's our Japan map and Kyushu, 9 state. That's what that name means. Kyushu. So in ancient times, this island here, Kyushu, would have been made up of 9 separate territories. Kyushu, and that's right down south. Let's go all the way up through Honshu. There we have Honshu. All about past Aomori, past Hokkaido, and back to our text. And we're looking for what happened on Friday and the activity in Kyushu. Mae no hi. Day of before. So the day before that. Okay, so Kyushu is doyobi or Saturday. So the mae no hi must be that kinyobi that we're looking for. Mae no hi ni, so on the day before. There's no topic in this sentence, so straight to the verb at the end. Ikimasu, we will go. Ni, to Hiroshima. Okay, so we've discovered kinyobi and the location is Hiroshima. There's kinyobi. This is our location, Hiroshima. The activity, well, we don't actually know that. And the kotsu kikan. I think because we went by train or densha down to Kyushu and Hiroshima is on the way, we have to assume that also that was densha, so pop densha in. Densha. Hopefully this will give us our activity. Hiroshima de. Let's continue on and see if there's a topic. No, there isn't. So our verb is torimasu, to take. O tells us take what? Here we have shashin, so to take a photograph. And Hiroshima de is in Hiroshima. So there's our activity. Hiroshima de shashin o torimasu. So that's going to go in our table. Shashin o torimasu. Now we need the activity or the katsudo in Kyushu on doyobi. Let's continue. Demo, but. No topic, so verb at the end. Shimasen, we will not do. O tells us what? Kaimono, shopping. But we will not do shopping in Hiroshima. That doesn't really count as an activity, so we'll leave that out. Nichiyobi. Okay, we've got Nichiyobi here. Nichiyobi ni on Nichiyobi. Let's go through and find our topic. There is no topic, so it must still be we. Verb at the end, kaerimasu, return home. Kuni ni, to our country. There's no honorific o, so it must be our own country because it's humble. So to our own country. De hikoki, hikoki de, by plane. Kara is from, so Kyushu, kara from Kyushu. Nichiyobi ni on Sunday, so the activity is returning home. Transport hikoki de Nichiyobi. Nichiyobi, that's Sunday. Location again is Kyushu. Kyushu, and the activity was returning to our country. Kuni ni kaerimasu. And the 交通機関, the transport, is hikoki. In Kyushu, this is the only activity is returning home. So this one here on Doyobi, we really don't know what that is, so we can just simply pop a